From the rolling hills of Lawrence County, Tennessee, this is Hoyt's Kitchen with Hoyt and Susie Tidwell.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Hoyt's Kitchen. This afternoon we're going to stick with another pie. We have designated January for pie month. So today we're making Myrtle's chocolate pie. Everybody that knows me knows who Miss Myrtle was, and anyway, it can be found on page 150 of Hoyt's Kitchen recipe book. So first of all, I'm going to go wash my hands and get my hands good and clean. And anyway, it says in a saucepan, and Susie's going to tell you about the saucepan.
When I wanted Miss Myrtle's chocolate pie recipe because her chocolate pie was so good, she said, "Well, now I cook mine in my old crock pot pan." And I said, "Well, I have a crock pot pan."
Pressure cooker.
Oh, pressure cooker, I'm sorry. And she said, "Okay, you have to get your pressure cooker pan. That's the only way to make good chocolate pie." I said, "Okay." So she got her, she told me to get my pressure cooker out, and she said to use it. And every time I've ever made her chocolate pie, I've always used my pressure cooker pan. So I told Hoyt, I said, "You can't make it today without using the pressure cooker pan." So he's got the old pressure cooker out.
You want to read the directions there?
Okay. In the saucepan, combine your sugar, cocoa, and flour.
All right, there's the sugar and cocoa.
Now add your flour.
Half a cup of flour.
And then you're going to add your...
Well, I'm gonna blend them a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna blend them up a little bit. Now what does it say?
Then it says to... Let me move my camera away. Then it says to add milk, egg yolks, and vanilla. Stir until blended. Cook until it's real thick.
All right, milk, 3 cups of milk.
6 egg yolks.
3 cups of milk. 6 egg yolks. And 1 teaspoon of vanilla, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
1 teaspoon of vanilla. And as soon as this gets cooked up, it calls for a stick of butter. Are you going to move over, babe, or are you going to read your script?
Yeah, I'll move over.
All right, we're going to kick her up on a medium heat. And we go to stirring and letting her cook. So if everybody don't have a cookbook, you can buy a cookbook. We still got a few cookbooks for sale, and you can buy them on our website, or you can call me at 931-629-4869. Get your cookbook.
Well, Well, I've noticed that we left a stick of butter out on this,
No, I told you, as soon as it gets hot, it goes.
on the instructions right here. It was failed to be put in.
Well, it's on the instructions.
Is it?
1 stick of butter.
No, that's the ingredients. I'm talking down here. In the saucepan, combine your sugar, cocoa flour, milk, egg yolks, and vanilla.
Well, to add the butter, I guess it needs to, yeah.
Yeah, but
okay.
that's a
Okay,
that's a boo-boo.
That's a boo-boo. Well, you'll know to put it in there, but anyway.
Well, we'll have to fix that on the next set of.
I thought you was gonna read a scripture, but you decided to move over and watch this cook a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta cook this till it gets thick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if everyone don't have a cookbook, we still have some cookbooks for sale, and I think the Christmas special's still on. Buy 3 cookbooks and get an apron free, right, Susie?
Right. And we're, we still have I think we still have the summer special and the Christmas special still on there. So, I think our colors are down to, just a couple of colors, not very many, but I think the sizes are all still the same, but just the colors are maybe limited to very few. But all the sizes, I believe, are the same. Of course, we still have the, like the aprons and tea towels and stuff like that. And of course, the wooden products we still have. But anyway, we just sent for a new order of cookbooks. So not this order, but the next order that we do, that'll be a correction in that book. We've noticed, that's what these are. We've noticed a couple of mistakes, and
We're not perfect.
nope, we're not perfect by a long shot. And so we've noticed them, and not the next 2,000, but after that, then hopefully, fingers crossed, hopefully we will get all the kinks
Blemishes out.
worked out, and we'll have a
If anybody sees
cookbook
a
without-
mistake, just let us know.
if you see a mistake, bring our attention to it, and we will get it corrected for the next batch that goes out. So, but we do appreciate people bringing our attention to it. This one lady brought our attention to it, and it was a doozy. So we appreciate all the help that we can get.
And we'll add the butter.
Okay. But I will read a scripture. I think it's a good one. It says, watch it.
All scriptures are good.
Yeah. It says, watch it. The tongue, or world of unrighteousness, is placed among our members. It stains the whole body, sets the course of life on fire. James 3:6. Lord, thank you for refining me so that I may grow in Christianity maturity. Please show my children that's following you that really looks like you. We've got to watch the tongue. The tongue is a powerful sword. And it
That's
will
right.
cut you deep.
Yes, you gotta watch your tongue. Be careful what you say and when you say it. Four teaspoons full of cold water with a half a cup of 6 tablespoons full of cornstarch. And it says after you get that mixed, you put 1 cup of hot water and mix it.
And what is this for?
This is the meringue. This is for the meringue. So let me see what you got to do next. It says lay cornstarch in cold water in a saucepan, stir in hot water, cook until thick. Cook until thick. So we're going to cook until thick.
How'd that chocolate come out?
Oh, check it out. Check that chocolate out.
Oh, that looks so good.
It's cooling now. We're going to pour it in them pie shells here shortly. Yes. I guess we could go ahead and we could go ahead and be the 6 egg whites in a large mixing bowl. And it says beat until, so we're beating them and we're cooking them. Susan's over there eating my. What's this supposed to look like?
I can tell you what it's not supposed to look like.
What? What's it supposed to look like?
It's not supposed to look like that.
Yeah. What's it supposed to look like? It says do it till it's thick.
Okay.
It's thick. Now what do we do with it?
Well, you better read your directions.
Gotta read the directions. All right, it says
Set aside to cool.
set aside the cool. All right.
Add a little bit of sugar at a time in your egg white.
You think I got them mixed up enough?
No. You add a little bit of sugar at a time.
All right, I'm adding a little sugar here. What? You want to show this?
No, that's too much sugar.
Yeah. gotta use it all, don't I?
They're not forming really nice peaks like they're supposed to.
How long do you have to have that cornstarch sometime?
Yeah, when it cools off. I don't think we're going to have a very good peak. Has that cornstarch cooled off?
That really cool off, but are these peaking up here?
Maybe if you go ahead and start adding your cornstarch a little at a time.
Or what it is? That's looking good, isn't it?
I think so.
I think so. Looks like homemade pool wheel.
Yeah.
It's coming on up. We'll have a bowl full of homemade pool wheel. A lot of people call it calf slobber.
What do they call it?
Calf slobber.
Oh.
heard it called tennis lawrence?
I have, but I've forgotten.
Can you straighten that out for me and hold it while I straighten it?
That's good.
That's good.
I was wrong. He was right. It ended up making a pretty good meringue. Oh, you have a little thing. I just
What do you
don't.
think, Miss Susan?
I
You
just
think
didn't
this
think
is,
it was going to come out.
something else?
Oh my goodness. Yes, it looks wonderful. Yes.
There it is. I'm gonna park this thing right there.
Unplug it.
Unplug it. All right, now
All right. Get that
We-
chocolate over here and let's pour
we
it
have
into those
got
pie
to-
shells.
we got to pour this chocolate in these pie shells. Yes. That look like 50-50?
No, you need to go back over to the other one.
Hmm?
The other one needs a little bit more chocolate in it.
Well, I got a little more. Yes, yes, yes. I'm gonna leave this for you, Miss Susie.
Yes, thank you so much. All right, throw that meringue on top of it and stick it in the oven for a few
Yeah.
minutes.
All right, let me,
What'd you say that it was? Calves what?
calf slobber.
Calf slobber. That's disgusting. Now they're supposed to be real high. Or Patsy Stories is always real high. She always has hers real high.
Who?
Patsy Story. When she does hers. Have you never noticed how tall hers is?
Yeah.
You better get them tall. I'm going to compare your meringue with Patsy's. No, go back over it. I'm going to get the chocolate into the white. I act like I know what I'm doing. You know I don't know what I'm doing. It's okay. Because he can't hear me anyway.
I'm gonna put this in the oven.
Yeah. Let it get good and brown on the top. I think if you sprinkle a little sugar on it,
No. No. Do you?
well, I'm just saying. My grandmother used to sprinkle a little sugar on top, and it gave
All
it
right,
that
I'm gonna
little,
put that in the oven.
that little. Okay. She never made it smooth on top either.
All right, that's in the oven,
Okay.
and we're gonna scoot this jewel over,
All right.
and we're gonna put the rest of this on this pie.
All right.
This may not be so high. Well, it might. I guess these should have been regular pie shells, but they were deep dish. I couldn't find no regular pie shells. But we're gonna have enough anyway. What do you think, Miss Susie?
Looks good.
All right, we gotta
You need to level that out.
work. I got a little more. Where does it need to go? Right here? I still got a little more. Where?
Wherever you want it now.
All right, I think that's a pretty pie.
Yep.
What does this taste like? Pretty sweet. There it is. We gotta keep eye on this in the oven.
7 more minutes.
How many?
7. So, you want to take a look at it and see what it looks like?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Don't need to burn it, for sure. Oh, it's looking good.
Let's see.
Come on.
All we need to do is just brown it. Just a little. And then you can bring it out and cut your piece.
No, I ain't gonna cut it till it's cool. I ain't gonna cut it.
No, you need to cut it so
No.
that
We're not gonna cut it, babe, because it needs to cool. It needs to cool. It's too thin, honey, I can tell you.
it's too thin.
Yeah, it's too thin, hot like this. You gotta let it cool.
But people want to see the finished product.
They can take my word for it. I don't want it to look ugly. See it? See how thin it is? It's gotta cool. It'll be too thin to cut.
Okay. All right, well, you better wrap it up then.
Well, don't you want to see the final product? I mean, see the final product is a different thing than eating it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Where's the pie sheet on it?
Goodness. Yeah, it needs to come out. Needs to come out.
All right, there it is.
Very pretty.
I'm gonna put the other one in there, and we'll I'll let you know how this pie comes out. So you keep watching, and I'll keep cooking. God bless.